Well, it's now come out that John P. Holdren wrote that he wants, just a few years ago, the complete transfer of our wealth globally. I mean, these guys are very dangerous. But my last question for Ted Nugent is this. Ted, everybody I talk to gets the same intel, and we see not just Democrats being voted out, but pro-establishment Republicans in every primary. So it's the incumbent establishment people that are being voted out. This is a political realignment away from tyranny towards the foundation of this country, the spirit of 1776.
Amen.
And so, I mean, in closing, it sounds like you're saying, but I want it in your own words, that you're seeing just a turbocharged awakening, the likes of which you've never seen on the road.
I'm 62 years old this year, Alex, and you're correct. I'm seeing a turbocharged awakening across this country, and most relievingly from the heroes of law enforcement and military, where I believe, and this is the deciding factor, Alex, and this is a great point to celebrate, that if there's a military term that I'll give you the first two syllables on your show. It's a cluster. It's a cluster whack, so to speak. That when and if these Mao Zedong fan clubbers in the White House and the czars and the administration of Barack Hussein Obama, if they dare continue down the road they're going, and if all hell breaks loose, I am convinced that the majority of law enforcement and the majority of military personnel will be on the side of we the people. If that doesn't tell you something, that they voluntarily offer that testimony everywhere I go, that's an indicator that brings me great hope, because I believe that we're going to take back this country in a nonviolent voting way. It's going to be a huge takeover. You're right, the incumbents, they're all guilty to some degree. We need to watch and make sure that we keep the good guys in there. We got some good guys like Mike Cox and Mike Rogers in Michigan. We got good guys here in Texas like Governor Rick Perry and some of the Republicans. And there's actually a few Democrats out there that still pretend they're not in the same camp as Nancy Pelosi. We wish them well. But we the people are in charge. And if we continue with the apathy, America's going to hell. If we re-engage and function as we the people, suspicious of our government and constantly spotlighting the cockroaches and Fedzillocrats and abusers of power, then we will get this great experiment in self-government back soon. I believe the prognosis is gaining positive momentum, Alex, but we need to turn up the heat and re-engage on every level in our neighborhoods, in our churches, in our schools, in our communities, and take this country back.
All right, Ted Nugent, thank you so much for the time. He's on tour. Find out at tednugent.com. Thank you, Ted.